It appears that Shiba Inu is going to have a happy Christmas this year. Elon Musk, CEO of Twitter, is about to reveal some major news that may have significant consequences for Shiba Inu. And keep watching the video if you want to learn more about this. But before we get into that, let's speak about this. The selling of SHIBs by Ethereum whales has caused concern among SHIB owners. In order to put this loss in perspective, consider that in just 1 month, the largest Ethereum whales saw a decline of $25.2 million in the value of their SHIB holdings. If you choose to look at it that way, considering that number, it is reasonable to be concerned. $25.2 million. Experts, though, are claiming that things aren't quite as bad as they seem. As long as there is hope, we will find it. To begin, these whales still possess a total of around 5.8 trillion tokens, currently valued at about $48.26 million. Tokens are still in their possession, which may be all the motivation some people need. Unfortunately, sales appear to be increasing, with Shiba Inu tokens being the most popular in the last 24 hours. The fact that these whales are selling off their token sends a message to the market that people are losing interest in the token, which may be quite discouraging. Furthermore, the presence of whales, individuals, or institutions prepared to invest a substantial sum of money lends some credibility to the asset. It's a signal to those who are in the market for new investments that this particular asset is a good bet. Large investors' participation, as you put it today, does provide some support for the SHIB price, especially when their percentage of the stake is 10% of the total token issue in the summer. The Shiba Inu coin gains value and stability when held by this particular group of investors. Having said that, it's not necessarily a good thing when a lot of whales, large investors own a single asset. This is because even if only a small number of whales decide to exit the market, they will withdraw a large number of SHIB tokens, causing the token's price to fall. This way, we can confidently pump SHIB without worrying about a subsequent price drop. Let's talk about Elon Musk's recent announcement from the 16th of this month. It's worth noting that he might visit a Doge-centric Twitter space to chat with fellow fans. In response to an inquiry from Sir Doge of the currency, he shared this information. This is, Sir, a well-known Doge Twitter account. Doge of the coin approached Musk with a request to interview him via Twitter, and Musk offered his tacit okay. You may read about the exchange in detail below. I'd like to direct this remark at Elon Musk. I've noticed that you've been spending more time on Twitter Spaces as of late. I was wondering if you'd be interested in temporarily joining the Dogecoin community in a Twitter Spaces someday to answer a couple of Q&As, debate memes, and speak with the community in person. It's all in good fun, and not at all serious, and Musk gave an answer to that. The holidays may bring some relief from the current frenzy. Almost certainly, Musk may expect to be questioned by members of the Doge group about the statement in which he implied that the cryptocurrency could be used to buy a Twitter product. The Doge community may be waiting for Musk to make things official with at least a proposed launch date. This could be a sign of something else entirely, but if it were true, the repercussions would be enormous. If you've been part of the Shiba Inu community for any length of time, you'll know exactly why this is being brought up in a film about Shiba Inu. To respond to something Musk does, SHIB and Doge have followed essentially the same routine throughout nearly the entirety of the dog's existence. Although there have been isolated instances of SHIB pumping as Doge dropped in response to Musk, the general trend for both tokens has been the same. This implies that if Musk joins the conversation about Doge and Doge pumps on Twitter, it will be about Doge. Because of this, SHIB would probably also increase its output. And, intriguingly, it would fall perfectly in the Christmas season. Even if Musk may soon have to stand down as Twitter CEO, it's important to evaluate the possibility that the Twitter Spaces will have a detrimental impact. If you've been watching the videos on this channel, you already know that Musk recently tweeted a poll asking his followers if they think he should resign from his position as CEO. By promising to abide by the poll's outcome, he made himself legally obligated to its conclusion. Since more than half of you voted for him to resign as Twitter CEO, he may be leaving his position shortly. What that would mean for Doge and SHIB is anyone's guess. However, keep in mind that you have complete discretion over how you spend your tokens. Do not make important financial choices based on speculation and rumor. Remember that before you do anything with your tokens, it's important to do your own market research. But before we get there, Satoshi brought up a great initiative involving Shiba Inu. But the idea wasn't his own, and he didn't start it. All he did was direct his Twitter followers there. But before we get into that, you should know that this channel is giving away 100,000 shib every day. If you want to participate, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment on it. Shiba Inu, best wishes. So, what exactly is this plan of action? These tales were written by two Shiba Inu owners for the younger members of the SHIB community and are based on the popular 12 Days of Christmas shirt. The pair should ride her because Basima has lately made a joyful video on YouTube to sell a couple of short stories she wrote about Shiba Inus. Investing claims that the couple's children narrate the stories in their endearing Christmas special on YouTube. Furthermore, the benefactor family intends to publish hard copies of the tales. The publication date for the AIB children's book is set for the week of December 31. Do you plan on purchasing one? A newer version of the Shiba Inu game has been created, in case anyone is unaware of the previous one. Back when it was first introduced, players found a lot of issues with the game, and the developers promised to fix them. So they did, and a lot of the problems have been resolved. If you already own the game, and you can see how the enhancement performs by giving it a whirl. Make sure to inform the development team of any further issues you find. Please allow me to quickly add that, according to Satoshi, this game is meant to be used in barium testing. Consequently, if it is being improved, it may be in anticipation of the debut of Shibarium. Add your 2 cents to the discussion by clicking the comment button. At long last, a recent study confirms that the vast majority of SHIB holders today are diamond hens. According to the data, SHIB is one of the most popular tokens among whales and regular investors, with many of them sticking with their SHIB. Despite the market problems, a media organization polled its 1.8 million Twitter followers, asking which cryptocurrencies their followers were still diamond holding despite the bad market conditions. Diamond hands, for the uninitiated, are those that stubbornly hang on to an asset despite its volatility because they trust in its potential. Diamond holders don't panic sell when token prices fluctuate, in contrast to paper holders who dump their holdings as soon as can. Stocks in companies like AMC and GameStop, along with cryptocurrencies like Dogecoin and the Shiba Inu, were among the choices presented in the survey we just discussed. More than half of responders, according to the Crypto Basic, picked Shiba Inus, which may come as a surprise to some. From a total of 4,091 participants, 64%, or more than 2,600 people, who took part in the survey, said they still use SHIB. Doge, another cryptocurrency, ranked second with 28% market share. Third and fourth place were taken by AMC, 5%, and GME, 4% respectively. Give it up. Are you a diamond in the rough? That's all there is to this film. So let's wrap things up. A thumbs up and a comment below the video. When it comes to YouTube's formula, this is a huge help. Finally, I'd appreciate it if you could show this video to as many people as possible. It's time to spread the word.